Prince Mike Johnson, the Emperor of Africa, right here on the CNN African Business Dialogue. 11th of January 2018, President Donald Trump called Africa a shithole. He's not supposed to do that. He's not supposed to say that. It's a disrespect to the African people and the black people completely. So as the President of the United States, you have no right to disrespect the African people. As an African man, that's why I'm talking right here, the Emperor of Africa. That disrespect has to do with senselessness and stupidity. Because you have no right to disrespect the people of Africa, President Donald Trump. You have no right to do that. The African people are special. America is the largest importer of oil and gas from Nigeria. The United States is making billions and trillions of dollars from Africa. You have no right to disrespect the African people by calling Africa a shithole, President Donald Trump. During the immigration policy summit in the White House, 11th of January 2018. You have no right to do that. Africans should not be disrespected. President Barack Obama will not do that. Africans deserve the best and deserve to be respected by the President of the United States and any leader of the world. So that's why I'm right here as a good example, saying what I feel about that statement.
No time.
All right. So we need to be respected in Africa, and the African people deserve to be respected. So that statement is out of place, President Donald Trump. That's what I'm saying. And we from Africa must build our country now. You see the whole insult for President Donald Trump now. Calling us shithole. When we're supposed to build our country, we didn't do it. We didn't give our people food to eat. We didn't give them water to drink. Silly food and water we cannot give our people to eat and to drink. We allow President Donald Trump to be calling Africa a shithole. In the immigration policy summit in the White House, 11th of January 2017. And President Donald Trump, you have no right to call Africa a shithole now. Don't you dare tell me sorry. You have no right to disrespect Africa. When America and Africa is the same, the United States is an immigration nation. Every white person in the United States is an immigrant. Then why the disrespect and the discrimination? Every white person in America is an immigrant. Then what are you saying, President Donald Trump? There must be respect. The African Americans are part of the United States. President Barack Obama, Reverend Martin Luther King, Mr. Malcolm X, talking about freedom. I have a dream. Yeah, well done. I have a dream that one day every black man will live in the world with peace and joy. What are you saying, President Donald Trump? The white people are the problem now with racism. I'm highly disappointed in the white people now. The president must be qualitative. You cannot be calling Africa a shithole. I'm really disappointed in you, President Donald Trump. I cannot lie. And the white people of America now, when they're supposed to be respect, and we're supposed to build Africa up. We didn't give our people life. We couldn't build Africa up. That's why I want to help now, as the Emperor of Africa, to build up Africa so that every nation in Africa will be a global nation and a global power. Where Nigeria, Cameroon, every terrorist and group of terrorists will be killed. Here I formed the African Naval Seal. I said it before, I will not say it again. Very soon I will be in Addis Ababa, where I formed the United States of Africa. Just like the American dream, you have the African dream. African International Criminal Court, we cannot be indicting our leaders in Europe. Enough is enough. The white man is no moral obligation to be disrespecting the African people. President Donald Trump calling Africa shithole. It's a complete insult to the African people now. That's why President Michael Jackson was disrespected, President Barack Obama, me, and Mr. Colin Powell, Mrs. Oprah Winfrey, every black person. That should not be happening. So that's why I'm here to be a good example now. Because we're supposed to build Africa up and make sure Africa is the greatest place in human purpose and in human history. We didn't do it. Now shithole, they're going to call Africa now. When Africa is supposed to be the best place in human purpose. We lost it all because of foolish stupidity and ignorance, foolish fight. We'll be fighting in Africa. We just refuse to build the place. So foolish and stupid. You see the whole insult now? Yeah, man, dank u wel, hè. We're supposed to build Africa now. We have all the natural resources. We cannot modernize our nation with our natural resources endowment. We're supposed to build our country up. So I want us to really build Africa up. That's why I want to help now. As the Emperor of Africa, it's serious. Because we are not stupid. But not be that freaking shithole to allow Donald Trump, they call Africa now. And other leaders of Europe. When Africans are supposed to be the best people in the world. Like me, I'm the best man in the world. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I'm the best man in the world. The best man in the world. Now I don't need white man to tell me that. The best man in the world. Standing. That's who I am. I don't need nobody to tell me that. Then what do the warriors for Africa now? We not build our country up. We allow President Donald Trump to call Africa a shithole. We should not be doing that. We must build our nation and make sure Africa have life, purpose, quality. Yes, we can. That is what President Barack Obama said. I wish we build the country now. This kind of silly statement from Donald Trump will not come up. We are stealing. We cannot hold a handphone on the ground. That's what we're going to do. When Africa is the original formula of human life. We not feel hold a phone for hand. We not feel hold a smartphone again on the hand. That's what we're going to do. We must give our people life. If there is no quality in the life now, if everything will turn to insult and loss of lives. So that's why I want to help to build new African order, United States of Africa, African Special Force, African Naval Seal, making Africa the greatest place with peace. Because we are not killers or thieves now, or silly vagabonds. We just refuse to build our nation. Or even give our people food to eat or water to drink. We are stealing, we are killing. Silly, foolish filth we are doing in Africa. We don't fit to put cap on the mouth, or even put food on the mouth, or bet on the waist. We don't fit to hold even the handphone on the hand. That's what we're going to do now. In a freaking nation that is vanity, we cannot build it up. We must build our country up and keep our season mouth shut. That's what we need to do. Just look at me in Europe. Silly, simple situation. In Europe, I did now. I don't fit go Africa again. The people that have no job to even give me, or even social benefits. Just silly, foolish situation from Africa now. Enough is enough. We're supposed to build our nation up. You know? That's what I want to help to build. We must not be slave trade in Libya. That should not be happening. We slave trade for Libya. We should not be doing slave trade in Libya. There must be peace in Africa. Yeah, from the African Naval Seal, Navy, SEAL, Special Force, like the US. You have NATO in Europe. You have the US Naval Seal. For peace. Where we destroy and kill all those militants in Libya. Abubakar Shekau will be killed. All the Al-Shabaab leaders in Somalia will be killed, so that Africa will be the best place in the world. I'm serious. Because Donald Trump cannot be calling Africa a shithole. 11th of January 2018, in the immigration summit, when Africa is supposed to be the best place in the world. What is wrong with us? Our leaders are just ignorant and foolish. Because they're foolish and ignorant. We don't build our nation again, and we got it all to make it real. We don't feel make anything happen. We don't feel make anything real again. With the thief, they kill, they do corruption. We don't build our nation again. When there's supposed to be peace in the nation to build, there should not be religious fight. There should not be war. There should not be clash of any type. There should not be terrorism. There should not be corruption. Tribunal, military tribunal. You have all in Europe and America. Tribunal, military system, monarchy system, democratic system. That we make sure that the country have democracy, that the country have qualitative governance. Government for the people. For the people, by the people. Now, so that is how to do it. With international trade and budget effective. Building a nation with power and resilience. We don't get power, we don't get resilience, we don't even build our country again. That's what we do. That's what we're saying now. When we have everything to build a nation, we cannot hold a hand on the head. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to build our country again. We must build the nation up and make sure we put power and resilience to build our nation and keep our mouths shut and eyes open. That's what we need to do. We didn't do what we're supposed to do now. We're supposed to build our country up. We didn't do it. Africans dying all over the world. as migrants, killing each other for war, when you not giving us anything now. When we're supposed to live together with peace. Graduates supposed to build the nation. We cannot build our nation again. So that's why I want to help to build. Right here on the CNN African Business Startup I'm talking now, and CNN African Voices. Prince Mike Johnson as the Emperor of Africa. Emperor of Africa. Where I want to help Africa to build. And all the islands, Guinea-Bissau, Nigeria, Cameroon, all will become global power, including Egypt. And if hopeless Libya, where they are doing slave trade, 2018, when Gaddafi is supposed to be the best president in Africa. Africa's single currency, African national, United States of Africa, and African dream, just like the American dream. Right here on the CNN African Business Startup, Prince Mike Johnson Show, Global.